Attention, attention. This session of the Priority One Congress of Economic, and I can't even talk, but this session, awesome. Anyway, let's cut to the chase, people, because you can hear profit in the wind. And this session of the Priority One Congress of Economic Advisors live stream will come to order for today, November 19th, 2022. All attending via our multicast on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch may do so for free. If you are attending in person at Quark's Bar Instance Number 6, be sure you have paid the 50 GPL strip admission fee or face immediate audit. I, acting Grand Nagus Cat, will be joined tonight by FCA Council Member Nova and Mayhardu Phil for tonight's roundtable. How's it going, guys? Phil, how's it going? Excellent. Kiss the staff. Nova, what's going on? Excellent. Well, I'm very excited for the show tonight and our session of Economic Advisors Live. Oh. Oh, hold on.
You're too quiet and they can't hear me or Phil.
Man, can you hear me now? Can you hear Phil and Nova now? I don't.
Can you?
They haven't said anything yet. Why don't you guys
What?
go ahead?
Yes, hello? Hello?
Hello? Are you guys able to hear us now?
All right. Am I still quiet? I can talk loud. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully that's better. All right, we're good. Sorry, Baron Von Solo. Well, let's say. Oh wait, Phoenix, you can't hear now either. All right, well, we're just gonna go with this. But we do want to say hey to people in chat. I did see Jesse and ADC Phoenix. I saw Teacher Guy, Venwick, Cairo 47, Hyperhydrar. Oh, Farnsworth, what's up? Baron Bonzolo, Jaquito Seal, AJ Viega.
Hey, Jacada Seal just subscribed.
Awesome.
31 months, awesome.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I see Cubed in there as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Film Monk. Oh, is that B Film Fan? Hey, what's going on? Well, thank you again for joining us. Oh, and Ken made it to the chat channel. Well, we're very excited for this show tonight. But yeah, Phil, why don't you tell us what our agenda is for tonight's Economic Advisor session?
Yes, ma'am. First on the agenda is a general review of recent economic trends and potential revenue streams from the world of Star Trek Online. If you haven't made your way to Quark's Bar Instance Number 6, remember 50 strips of gold press platinum for admission, negotiable only at Phaser Point. Keep that in mind. Following that, we will recognize the latest profitable activities of the Priority One Armada. I will remind all of you present, though, of the 190th rule. Hear all, trust nothing. Except us, obviously. With the official agenda out of the way, we'll turn our attention to tonight's business opportunity. War is good for business, which I think is Rule 37. And tonight, because 36 is peace is good for business. And tonight we're headed to the Gamma Quadrant and all of its well-paying activities. Your advisor must be level 65 to participate.
Excellent. Thank you, Farnsworth, for subscribing. Very cool. Let's preface business with a little pleasure, shall we? Advisors, for our very first giveaway tonight, yes, Nova, we're giving this thing away for free. A special requisition pack, Ferengi Decora T5 ship. Type the word, oh, you know what? I was not ready for this part. Type the word mercy into the chat now.
Apparently, you cat are still a little quiet compared to the two of us, from what Teacher Guy was saying.
Well, I turned my volume up, but...
Also, I think you're lagging a little bit.
Really?
You were for a second there. It's coming back.
Well, my internet might be janky. Who knows?
No one tell the actual Grand Nagus because this is not going great at the start. So don't let him know. If he calls, leave it ringing. Leave it ringing.
Shocking that Nova, you just subscribed. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lance gave me a subscription.
Lance for the 2 gifted subs to Nova and Hyper Hydra. Thank you, Lance.
Cool, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well, it is a slew of subscriptions happening right here. I hope you've all paid your 50 GPL entrance fee then. Well, anyway, good luck to everyone on the ship. And yeah, Nova, what else? What's next?
A smart Ferengi always keeps their ears open. Stay in the know by joining the Priority One in-game chat channel. Have your assistant type in the in-game chat box /channel_join space Priority One, that's all one word, and then hit the enter key. Each message does cost 2 strips of Latinum per letter, so make it count.
Friends, Ferengi businessmen, please lend us your lobes and join the Priority One Armada by signing up at PriorityOneArmada.com and, of course, paying the full schedule of fees and bribes with a full portfolio of both Klingon and Federation fleets. We have plenty of profitable opportunities for all advisors, and we'd be remiss to not mention the special Priority One Armada Ferengi Alliance. Learn more at PriorityOneArmada.com.
You know, we could run a patrol right now. I think that's on the schedule. Hopefully, my voice is louder, but what do you guys think? Do you want to jump right into the news or run a patrol?
I mean, you're acting Grand Nagus. I mean,
Oh,
we listen to your wise, profitable tellings.
all right. Well, I say we could probably run a patrol. Why don't we do the 9th rule? If you guys want to team up, we can, or you could just run it. We can all run it together. You mean together alone? Alone but together.
Teaming up sounds good to me.
All right. If you would like to team up, just X up in-game chat, and you will get an invite. All right, I'll start. Looks like I have got Jesse and Hyper Hydra, Thanatos, and Baron Von Solo.
Okay, I'll grab Lance and Lethal Dose. And Tony is next. Yeah, that means I think I should have room for one more.
Nice. Well, remember, you guys have to launch these yourself.
Yes. And you want to join with me, Phil, or see if anybody else happens to X up?
We'll give it like 2 minutes, and then you go, and then you guys go, and then
Okay.
I will. If anyone pops in a little late because of delay, then I'll join them.
Gotcha. Okay. Did
Oh,
you
boy.
say 9th rule?
Did you get teacher guy, or are you full?
No, I have got space. But let me see.
All right. I think some of my team, you need to launch the patrols. Some
Okay.
people
Yes, I got everybody.
are
All right,
still at
so-
Quarks.
Launch the 9th rule. Here we go.
Okay, we're waiting on one more.
No, Ken. We don't need to hear James screaming Moogie.
Moogie. There you go. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got the full team. Very nice.
Oh, Jesse wanted to charge 50 GPL for his services.
I mean,
Wasn't
Yeah.
he the first one to X up, anyways?
yeah. You didn't tell me that before I accepted your X as the offer to join this patrol, Jesse. So we weren't advised there was a a contribution fee.
Did nobody join your team, Cat? Or no, you've got stuff off to the side, don't you? That
Yes.
we can't see on
Yeah,
on stream.
I decided instead of trying to mess with the, trying to adjust my monitor to this streaming thing, I'm just gonna leave it as the default and see how that works. But yeah, you
Okay.
can't see most of the sides of my monitor. You get the action shots, and that's what's important.
Yes, that is quite important.
All right.
We are in the 9th rule, lethal dose.
Okay. We are shooting. Who are these enemies anyway? Orions?
I had Orions.
Yep.
And I think maybe it started out with Gorn.
Huh. Is it random, or is it those two every time?
It's random, because I've had all sorts of enemies in this thing.
Huh.
I've had Fakiri, and I think I've had Klingon.
Wow.
And Voth, and I'm not remembering what else at the moment.
Whoa. Sorry, zooming in on my ship there. So, anything new and exciting happening for either of you this week?
We finally have one of those elusive cold fronts.
Yeah, it's cold here. All of the dogs have been under the covers on the couch because it's cold.
Yeah, but you call 50 degrees cold.
It's 37 out.
Oh,
No, it's
wow.
pretty cold there, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't walk the dogs today because it was too cold. I was like, nah.
Yeah, but one day earlier this week you said it was like 50 degrees, and you said, I'm not walking the dogs.
Yeah, because even that was cold.
Sorry. 50 up here in Ohio would not be cold.
Well, yeah, for Texas it is kind of cold. All right, well, so we did that. Hopefully the stream has sorted itself out. And we're back at Quarks. Okay.
We just finished up. Gotta go in and see if there's any loots to collect.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, I don't know if we should announce the winner yet.
I'd say give it a little more time, maybe. All right.
Yeah,
I don't see.
Why not you?
Yep, departing system now.
Yeah, we can hear about the news, actually. Please tell us, Nova, about Zen and the art of discounting.
Of course I will.
Sweet.
From now until 11/28, November 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, console captains can get their hands on Zen for 20% off. And yes, unlike typical Zen promotions, during this sale, you will not get the charging bonus depending on the purchase, your purchase tier. Instead, all normal Zen amounts are available at a reduced price, meaning that the one that's 23,000 Zen, which normally costs almost $200, $199.99, will only cost you $159.99. Also, from now through November 22nd at 10 o'clock Pacific, again, morning time, you can use that discounted Zen for Star Trek Online's 20% ship sale. Enjoy not only the discount on ships, but fleet modules, dry dock slots, and ship upgrade tokens as well. Have you been eyeing a new ship or ship bundle in the Zen store? Now is the time to grab the ship that you've always dreamt of commanding. So this sale includes ships and dry dock slots that are in the Zen store for 20% off, includes bundles which are composed of only ships. It does not include bundles that have other items other than ships in them, and the ship upgrade token and ship upgrade token bundle and the fleet modules are all 20% off as well. And if that wasn't enough off of our margins, our Ferengi merchant colleagues are putting together a 25% sale on keys and offering the fan favorite 20 key ring bundle with an ultimate tech upgrade from now till November 22nd at 10 o'clock p.m. Also, the Lobby Crystal Consortium is pleased to announce that their latest featured sale is upcoming, or is active actually, from now until November 22nd. Shrewd captains will be able to choose from their wide selection of wares just by visiting the in game Lobby store. All items in the Lobby sale will be 20% off this entire sale. So, this is the best time for PC captains to load up on your keys and grab the ships you've been eyeing.
Very nice. Have you guys taken advantage of this?
No, okay. So every time there's a key sale, I always buy one key because it's like spending $1 on a scratch-off ticket. It's like, you never know. Like, you don't go crazy, but you buy one, you see what you get.
I always buy 3. I buy 3 keys if I'm not going to buy a bundle. and then I yes, like a scratch off, definitely.
But besides that, no, and I don't play on console, so I can't really take advantage of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't play on console anyway, so that stuff wouldn't apply to me, and I probably am not going to play on buy any keys at the moment. Save my Zen for next week to see if they're going to have some good Black Friday sales.
I know. Ooh, very exciting. I was just going to give a shout out to Alpha 1988 for following us, so thank you so much. All right, teacher guy, I hope you got your invite so that you can get into Quarks on instance number 6. So yeah, I hope you guys are taking advantage of the sale, no matter which platform you're on. But again, do keep in mind that, next week is Thanksgiving and there's Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So hopefully we will be seeing some other types of sales in the near future.
And Farnsworth got the Parader.
You did? Oh man, I want to see that. I was asking you that earlier, Farnsworth, and you were not in chat. But well, I do want to see it.
I suppose maybe he'll dig it out and show it to us. We're going to the Gamer Quarters, so maybe we'll see it over there.
Yeah, I doubt Farnsworth has set it up yet because he probably wants to start a new character.
But it's still in the box, he says.
I knew it. I know.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, anyway, I guess let's get to item number 2, since apparently people are dying to talk about these new ships, or at least new bundle of ships. So, Phil, why don't you tell us about that?
I already have to. I hope everyone's ready for story time.
Well, I was going to say, maybe if you didn't want to pretend like you were Harry Mudd.
No, I got it. I can be Rainn Wilson.
Okay,
I can do it.
All right, let's see what you got.
Or the gentleman who played him in the original series. Okay. Friend. Yes, you. No, you. Specifically. Come over here. Yes, I see you. Come here. Your friends over there are eyeing the large ships, the ones that hold thousands of little fighters, or command entire fleets. But I see those wings on your lapel. You're looking for something a little more agile, right? Step into my office. What if I told you I've got a little private stash of some ships with a little more zip? Now, of course, these are only for my most discerning customers, but I liked you instantly upon seeing you, and I think you will know what to do with a little ship like this heavy raider. The most famous of her class, the La Serena, was instrumental in saving the galaxy several times. Or perhaps you're looking for something a little more frowned upon by the Federation? What about a ship designed to be staffed by synthetic life forms? Or a bioengineered warship from an alternate dimension? How about this beauty? She is from the future. Temporal investigations would flip their lid if they knew I had this, but you know how to stay off their radar, don't you? Come right this way and let's find out. Mud is opening the doors on a new choice pack on November 2nd. This one full of choices from each major faction. Purchase the Mud's Fighter Pilot Choice Pack for the low, low price of 29,500 Zen and choose any 3 of these following options. And before we mention those options, this pack is going to be 50% off from November 22nd to December 6th.
Woo, that's so
He-
exciting.
That's a long sale. So your choices. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think Lance is asking if we have offer financing and an oil change plan for this ship pack.
So you can get it. You can get.
Phil.
What's good is you can get an oil change and tire rotation, but only every other service appointment. So it's a little tough. A little tough. Okay.
Phil, once
Yes.
again, you read those. You present those beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
You have got our comrades in chat wanting to buy them.
But wait, there's more.
Of
So
course there is.
you can choose 3 of the following 8 options. The following are tier 6 ships: the Demos Pilot Destroyer, the La Serena Heavy Raider, the Quajon Pilot Frigate, or the Undine Chirax Bio Warship. You can also choose either 50 Master Keys, 16 Elite Bridge Officer upgrade tokens, 1 Epic Prize token from the Phoenix Prize Pack, or 10 Ultimate upgrades. Ultimate Tech upgrades, excuse me. Special bonus: buying any version of this pack will unlock cross-faction flying for your entire account. Any character on your account will be able to fly any of these ships of their choice. Once again, the Mud's Mega, in capital letters, Mega Fighter Pilot Bundle is a one-stop purchase to obtain all 8 items in the pack at once. The pack contains all 8 items, no choices needed. This separate pack will also launch on November 22nd for the incredibly low price of 60,000 Zen, but of course will be 50% off until December 6th. So here's how this pack works. The Mega Fighter Pilot Bundle will appear in Mud's Market at the same time as the Fighter Pilot Choice Pack. So you can choose to buy either. First pack, you can choose 3 of 8. This Mega Pack, you can get all 8. This is a once per account purchase. When purchased, it will disappear from the store. If you'd like, you can still purchase the Fighter Pilot Pack for more of the non-ship items, but purchasing the Mega Fighter Pilot Bundle will drop an item in your inventory that you can unpack to receive the items. If you wish to buy both the Mega Fighter Pilot Bundle and the Fighter Pilot Choice Pack, if you're just rolling in Zen, you must purchase the bundle first. Any purchase of the Choice Pack will cause the bundle to disappear from the store because, of course, it will.
Wow, that's a lot.
Wait. I'm seeing something else. You can also get a Pine Tree air freshener for any ship of your choice. All right.
Wow. That's amazing. And, make your any ship smell like a Christmas tree. Very nice. I don't know. Ken, I don't know why you'd want to purchase both. I mean, I guess unless you wanted to get like the 50 keys and all of those things more than one time. But yeah, are you guys interested in this bundle? I am super excited about it.
I mean, the only thing I'd want out of here is the Quajon pilot frigate, but like, not not enough to buy a bundle, you know.
Um, yeah. How about you, Nova?
I unfortunately don't really know a whole lot about the ships. The pilot ship that I do have, the Jem'Hadar Legendary, I've had fun flying that. So if I knew more about them, maybe. Otherwise, I'm saving my Zen until Black Friday.
Well, I mean, I think this starts right before Black Friday.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll see what else they
But
have.
you might have had your eye on something else in the Zen store. You never know. But I don't have a La Serena, um, but I do have the other two. I just hadn't unboxed them yet. So I wouldn't mind having an account unlocked for them. So I'm really excited. But I wonder what the stats are. I wish they would release these kinds of numbers. Like, how many people are really buying these mega bundles? I mean, 60,000 Zen. That's a lot. Even if it's 30,000 Zen, that's still a lot of Zen.
That's like $600
Yeah.
for full price.
Yeah. So I guess must be nice if you can afford all that. Um, but yeah, I must have all of these ships. Maybe not the Undine one, but the other three for sure. Oh, Brent, whoops, sorry, my dryer just went off. Brent says that he just used his, you know, um, event reward on the La Serena. That's kind of a bummer, Brent. But I'd still want an account unlock even if I did do that. All right. Any other tidbits you want to drop about that pilot bundle?
No.
I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, let's move on. Hashtag bots and praetors. Panda is so clever with his headlines. I had to read that one. Normally, we're not going to read the headlines, but that one was good.
Oh, that's where those come from. Okay. Well, the Praetor is a devastating battlefield asset, technology demonstrator, and a highly protected mobile command post rolled up all into one. Never intended for mass production, this unique class of ship is specialized in one respect, giving as much power as possible to the fleet commander, as if the ancient concept of a royal guard was forged into a single massive device. Praetors coordinate the fleet, direct local intelligence efforts, and defeat all the threats to Romulan authority on the battlefield or off it. The brand new Romulan starship from Star Trek Strange New Worlds is live on PC right now, and it'll be coming a little later in Xbox and PlayStation. It'll be available as part of an update to the Infinity Lockbox. The ship details on this brand new starship: a hull modifier of 1.425, shield modifier of 1.25. It is a 5-3 weapons layout with 4 device slots. The bridge officer stations include a Lieutenant Commander Tactical, a Commander Engineering and Command station, an Ensign Science, a Lieutenant Commander Universal, and a Lieutenant Universal Miracle Worker station. Consoles: 4 Tech, 4 Engineering, 3 Science. Base turn rate of 7. The Universal console is the Spinal Mount Plasma Torpedo. More on that later. The ship can equip dual cannons, has a Romulan battle cloak, and uses the Inspiration ship mechanic. The Admiralty ship stats are Engineering 57, Science 44, TAC 25. The special is +6 TAC per any ship. Now, mastery is achieved before the first strike. This is true as much for raptors seeking prey as empires seeking growth. Through evolution, the universe cries out in curiosity and will to power. Soar above, observe, and achieve mastery. The Federation's search for truth is simply a less honest, less pure search for mastery. The Klingon search for victory is simply a less intelligent, less pure search for mastery. The Raptor and the Romulan Star Empire rise because we understand these things are the same. Cloak, observe, prepare. When the time to strike comes, it is a mere formality. Activating this console charges and fires a truly formidable plasma torpedo, which homes in on the target and detonates in a massive explosion, deals tremendous area kinetic damage, and renders the primary target's hull brittle, reducing the damage resistance rating considerably. And the longer the weapon is allowed to charge, the more devastating the impact. This console also provides a passive boost to kinetic and plasma damage as well as hull capacity. It is a unique equip console and can be equipped on any ship in any console slot. And this console actually sounds very interesting to me. The Starship trait is Test Them. While this trait is slotted, the damage buff granted by decloaking causes your damage to mark foes. Defeating a marked foe enables they are weak 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the foe's size. They are weak is a buff that improves self and allied ships' damage and hull capacity and lasts until changing maps, and only the largest bonus applies. Now, as a special costume unlock, Praetor Beta is based on original concepts for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The Praetor Beta costume shows what the ship may have looked like before it received some changes for its final on-screen version. The costume is unlocked with a Praetor Command Warbird battlecruiser for free.
Whew, that was a lot. But what do you guys think? I mean, I totally want this ship. I'm not as lucky as Farnsworth, who maybe just got another box. Is that what you were just saying, Farnsworth? Because what?
Yeah, what's the ooh about?
Well,
Is that about the costume, or did you just what?
But before we continue talking about this, maybe we should announce our winner.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, please discuss the Praetor in chat. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. But yeah, Phil, what do you think about that ship?
I don't even want it a little.
Really? Oh, I thought it was
Like I nothing about it. Like it looks weird. Like I certainly was not watching the season finale of Stranger Worlds thinking, man, I wish I could have that ship. And
Oh, I did.
but no, I will pass on this one.
When they announced it, I didn't even know where the ship came from.
Oh, wow.
And
well, Brent
yeah.
says it's ugly. Okay, but the winner, let me just throw this out there, of our first Decora of the evening is Frackin' Ken A. Frackin' A. Dang, I did it wrong, as I absolutely know what that is, but since we call you Ken. Anyway, congrats, Ken.
He won the last prize of the last stream, and he gets the first prize of this stream.
Wow, lucky. Very nice.
Congrats,
But you know,
kid.
these Decoras are not super common, so it's actually we're doing some good prizes tonight. And yeah, Ken, you got a winning streak. Maybe you should go buy a lotto ticket.
And you know the that's the one where you get the bridge and the exchange on the the bank and the exchange on the bridge, right?
Yes. Yeah. The coolest bridge to have in game, because yeah, you get a Dabo table, you get an exchange, and all your banks all in one convenient location that you don't have to beam or transwarp to or any of that. Awesome. Well, congrats. If you're at Quarks, or I can mail it to you. But if you're at Quarks, I can trade you for it. I'm not sure if you're in game. Well, either way, message me in game, or I can meet you, or I can just mail it to you. One of the above. You're dancing on. Oh, that's you, Thanatos. Is that your
Yeah,
at handle?
that's his ad handle.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep, he's the one dancing right on the table.
All right. Well, I'm gonna gift you this. That way, I can have done with the giveaways since I'm usually a late giveawayer. All right, congrats. Well done. Um, oh yes, Lance, the Strange New World Gorn frigates. Those were cool looking. I definitely would be interested in those. But I want this. I like all the Romulan ships. I want this ship. Um. Anyway, so yeah, Phil, you're not into it. Nova, you're not into it. I'm the only one apparently that wants this ship.
And the console sounded cool. I mean, massive kinetic AoE damage. Sure, I'll take that. Considering that I have a site work build, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds pretty interesting. Well, yeah, I again hope maybe one of these days I'll get that ship. But Phil, why don't you tell us what the console patch notes are for the week?
Sure, I'd be happy to. So, console patch notes for the week of November 17th. Captains who applied an elite bridge officer token can now apply box traits to their bridge officers. They also updated unlock requirements for the Jem'Hadar gunboat's hangar pets. Captains now only need one of the three types of Jem'Hadar ships of the following: either the legendary Jem'Hadar Vanguard pilot attack ship, the two-hanger Jem'Hadar carrier, or the Jem'Hadar Vanguard dreadnought cruiser. Also, the Excalibur class variant for the cruiser family has been totally remastered. Its model was rebuilt from the ground up. They've made the Sovereign refit material available for free on any ship that had access to it. If you had already purchased the Legendary bundle, and to see the new Excalibur, simply ready your cruiser, visit the ship customization interface, and apply the Excalibur template. And then finally, the Vesper class cruiser was also totally remastered, added to console. Visit the ship tailor and apply the Vesper preset. And that's it.
Very nice. Well, that's pretty cool for those playing on console. It's always nice to have ship updates.
Yeah, those were, if I remember correctly, pretty widely regarded visual updates.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Nova, why don't you give us some Xbox news?
The Armada Xbox news. The Xbox Armada will be conducting routine maintenance and removing inactive players starting on Thursday, December 15th. To ensure that your characters are not removed, please make sure you register at priority1.com. Go to the forums, find the category Priority One Support Center Xbox, and follow the instructions on the thread titled Active Xbox Players. If your character is inadvertently removed, fear not, just send us a message and your character will be added back to the fleet at the rank that you had earned previously. Xbox players, don't forget to join us for our weekly fleet meets hosted by Turcotte on Wednesdays and Saturdays starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for some TFOs, battleground action, prizes, and just plain fun. If you'd like to join, we meet up in-game at Quarks on Deep Space Nine or on the Team Voice channel on Discord. And speaking of Discord, as a reminder to Xbox players, you can now link your Discord account to your Xbox so that you can chat with your fellow console and PC players. Please make sure that you join the Armada Discord because soon promotion requests will either need to be made there or on the Priority One Armada website. You can find the link to the Armada Discord on the website or in the daily fleet message in-game. The level 57 Priority 1 Beta fleet has put its Dilithium Mine 3 upgrade on cooldown and will have a fully upgrade mine in 7 days. The Starbase Shipyard 4 upgrade needs dilithium, and the Spire and K-13 need science officers to complete their Tier 3 upgrades. The Priority 1 Gamma fleet is currently at level 54 with Tier 3 upgrades unlocked for both the Research Lab and Colony World. And the Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance's Colony World Morale 2 upgrade is on cooldown and will soon put the fleet to level 28. Moving on to the KDF side, the House of Martok is reached level 81, and the colony world still is in need of colony luxury provisions to put the Tier 5 morale project on cooldown. The House of Moog fleet currently has 2 Tier 3 upgrades on cooldown and will be at level 73 when those complete in the next few days. The House of Koloth Starbase and K13 holdings are in need of dilithium and fleet marks. And finally, the Gorn Hegemony fleet is in need of colony ore provisions to finish the Construct Basic Infrastructure Tier 1 upgrade. And if you're interested in joining of any of our console specialist fleets like the Ferengi Alliance or the Gorn Hegemony, you can submit your application on the Priority One Armada website once you have reached the fleet rank of captain in any of our primary fleets. These specialist fleets offer 25% reduced requirements for all promotions as well as instant access to the fleet stores. As a special announcement, the KDF fleets have moved to a new armada with our own Klingon High Council fleet as the Alpha Fleet. More information on how you will be able to join this new fleet will be coming out soon.
Wow, that's amazing, Xbox. That you've got a whole new armada, and sounds like lots of people playing and doing stuff. That's so cool. Well done. I know. Wish I had an Xbox sometimes.
I think maybe that's the largest chunk of news I've seen about the Xbox fleet
Yeah, but
in
man,
the whole time I've been playing
that's
with
a
this
lot.
group.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, well done, everyone over there.
Lance says sorry. He's the one that wrote it up.
I mean,
No, Lance, this is good. This is wonderful. I love to see that you guys are going strong over there.
absolutely. And you already have to do like a fleet membership purge. I'm like, we have to do that pretty regularly, but the fact you have to do that on Xbox, I mean, yeah, you gotta, you know, make room for people that are playing, day to day. So, um, excellent. Well, I guess we will talk about some PC patch notes. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's start another giveaway. We are giving away another Decora T5 awesome bridge with all the things in it ship. Please type the word terror into the chat for your chance to win. All right, PC patch notes. Generally, they resolved an issue that was preventing full completion of the event campaign for progress after purchasing the buyout. Well, that's good they fixed that. If you had previously purchased the buyout, this will, again, retroactively fix itself for you. They also resolved an issue that was preventing the Universal Kit Module V'ger probes from being reclaimable. All right. Then, moving on to some Armada news. Unless you guys want to take a break from all of this and run a patrol, there's not that much left. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts, Phil and Nova?
Let's keep it going.
All right, let's get through this. We can go to the Gamma Quadrant.
Roll the bones.
Okay, here we go then. In Armada news for PC, tomorrow, if you did not know, but you should know because we usually do this every Sunday, but it's a lot of fun. Our Colony World Invasion Simulation that happens every Sunday for Zeta Colony because we are trying to build up Zeta Colony provisions. Um, but a lot of people show up every Sunday. I'm pretty surprised. But if you do want to know the time, all you have to do is check your fleet events tab, and it will actually tell you the time this happens in your own time zone, since we're all in places all around the world. So come and join us tomorrow for Colony Sim Sundays, and yeah, help us build up Zeta Fleet because it is our last big named, primary fleet that we're trying to level up, and we're so close. Thanks to Nova mainly.
Oh?
Yeah, if you look on the Zeta Fleet contributions, I think your name is like significantly higher than the rest of ours for contributions. Yeah. Anyway, Mondays. This is like the Armada weekly calendar. So you can join us tomorrow. We have an event happening pretty much most days. Mondays, you can join James for Accolade Hunter because he is basically, hunting those accolades and doing a community build project where you give him some feedback and he'll take advice as to what equipment and gear that he uses for that character. So yeah, that's a fun show. Brent says you keep stealing the fleet marks for Zeta Fleet.
Hey, I don't steal all of them. I don't have that many.
All right, so Accolade Hunter happens on Mondays. Again, just check the events tab in for the fleet, and you can see what time that happens in your local time zone. Wednesdays. What?
There is a possibility, I'm not 100% sure, if Winters has gotten around to updating all of the fleets, so some of them may be off.
Oh, the events tab?
Yeah, because of the time change.
This one looks right. Oh, no, actually, this one is not correct. But, we don't have that many members in the Ferengi Alliance anyway.
Zeta is okay, and I think Delta is okay. The other ones I'm not sure about.
Well, either way, you can always ask in chat, too, if you're not sure or would like to confirm what time these things happen. But yeah, so Wednesdays on our YouTube channel, you can join James and Tony for the latest Com Relay 47 episode. They talk about Star Trek gaming news, whether you play on PC, mobile, or old Earth style tabletop. But yeah, that's a new streaming service that we've been doing lately, and it's really fun. Those guys have a good time talking about any and all of the games. If you'd like to see those episodes before everyone else, though, you might want to consider joining our Patreon, where you get some cool benefits like early access to stuff. All right, next on the calendar, Thursdays. We have TFO Thursdays, where we team up together and run TFOs and earn marks and all the things. Again, check your events tab. Hopefully it's updated. Okay, what day of the week are we at now? Thursday. Then Fridays. This is a new thing we've been doing or trying to do consistently every Friday. The team plays Star Trek Adventures. We've got a campaign called Project Sovereign running right now, and a lot of us hosts participate in the game, which has been pretty fun so far, although I can't wait to see what happens next because all of our heroes are up to shenanigans. No, but you're a regular on that, right? And aren't you too, Phil?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't remember where the story left off. I'm sure we'll have to do a recap next time we do that.
There's a recap ready for next time.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we will return to Project Sovereign soon. All right. Back to our actual Armada news with the fleet updates. I know you've all been dying to hear where we're at with Zeta Fleet since we've been running all of those sims every Sunday trying to get that sorted. But we have 2 more of our Tier 5 upgrades online, and the one for the colony is on cooldown, and it has about 5 days left, which, woo, well done. The other Tier 5 upgrade that's slotted right now is for the Starbase, and it needs, well, last time I checked, it needed about 10,000 fleet marks and a little more than 1,000,000 dill. So if we get that project filled and on cooldown, man, that's just, we're so close to getting Tier 5 Zeta fleet, which is so exciting.
Needs about 8,000 fleet marks, actually.
What? I mean, I literally checked that like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, apparently there must have been people that put in a couple of more thousand.
Well done, everyone. Way to contribute.
Yeah, we're at 40% total
Nice.
filling on that.
Very nice. How's the dill? Still looking at 1,000,000?
Yeah, still looking at just over 1,000,000 dill.
Yeah.
And
I know you guys are saving your dill for Zen since it takes so long to buy that stuff.
most of the science officers still need to be filled.
Okay. Well, there's a big
opportunity
for
not science, engineering, or operations.
Okay. You can get fleet credits or fleet marks or credits on those projects for Zeta Fleet. Also, on the Fed side, the Romulan Republic fleet just started working on a Tier 4 upgrade for its colony world, and it's about 77% complete when I checked earlier. That upgrade just needs duty officers and or provisions to get that thing on cooldown. On the KDF side, the Klingon High Council fleet is working towards a Tier 5 starbase and colony world. So thank you to everyone that's contributing to that fleet. It's getting pretty close too. The Romulan Tal Shiar fleet started work on its first Tier 3 upgrade for K-13 and just needs duty officers and dilithium. So again, if you need marks or credit on the KDF side, those are some good fleets to contribute to. As Nova mentioned earlier, if you want to join any of those specialty fleets that we offer on PC, we have the Ferengi Alliance, the Klingon High Council, the Romulan Republic, and the Tal Shiar fleet. You just need to apply on our website as long as you are the rank of captain in any of those primary fleets. Because then you can buy stuff immediately and you don't need as much contributions to get promoted. So they are some pretty cool fleets. Man, we have a lot of Armada news that we have to talk about now. I mean, we're pretty busy these days, so welcome to any new members. And again, for members that have been around longer, thank you for sticking around with us. We do appreciate it. And speaking of growing the community, Priority One Armada wants you on Twitter because we'd love to boost our social media presence. So every month on Twitter, we are giving, well, for as long as Twitter.
Yeah, I was about to say, as long as Twitter lasts, we're still there, baby.
Man, okay, asterisk on that. Each month, asterisk. See legal notes below. We're giving away 10 Lockbox Master Keys, 1 T6X token, and 1 Fleet Ship module. And all you have to do is follow our Twitter account at P1 Armada, retweet that promotional tweet, and or comment on that promotional tweet to get an entry to win. Oh, man, that is a mouthful.
We'll drive a Tesla right through it.
No comment. Anyway, what else have we been up to? Oh yeah, we made a TikTok account, so feel free to follow it if you're on TikTok, because we'll be adding clips from all of our latest shows. So feel free to clip something you found funny, and the best ones will get featured on our TikTok. All you have to do is search at P1 Armada.
We got a raid.
We did.
Endeavor Game On is raiding with a party of 9.
Oh,
thank you, raiders.
Thank you so much. Welcome. So nice to see you. Or hear from you, or whatever you call it on Twitch. I don't even know. Yes, I've had wine at this point. What else is happening in the Armada? Let's see. Oh, this is actually our most important announcement of the night. Well, second most important announcement of the night is that we could really use your help. We're looking for able members to join our junior officer program. These officers help the senior staff in running TFO Thursday every week, and the only requirements that we have for this is that you're willing to chat to us on Discord. So, thank you to. Aw, thanks, Lance.
Lance, thank you for the gift. You gifted me a sub. Thank you.
And for Bort Cobain, too. Thank you so much, Lance.
You're on a roll, Lance.
I know. This is awesome. Anyway, if you'd like to join our junior officers, please contact Admiral Brent on our Discord channel. Yes, that's right, Admiral Brent, because guess what, everyone? Brent's an admiral now. Well done, Brent. We're very excited to have you on the senior staff, and yeah, I am, very excited for you.
Wouldn't that be more like the senior staff?
I mean, executive senior staff? I don't know what you call that. But anyway.
Was that an age joke? No.
No, it wasn't.
I think Brent's pretty young, though, actually. I'm the old one here.
It's the fact, see, that we're all part of the senior staff, but Brent's now gone from a vice admiral to an admiral. So is he a part of the senior staff?
I'm sure there's
executive senior staff?
Yeah.
Something like that. So.
I don't know what that's called, but yeah. Anyway.
Congrats, Brent. Good job.
Well done, Brent. We're all very excited.
Yes, congratulations.
I'm sure you'll love doing promotions with the rest of us. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot to do the next bit. Awesome. Well, Nova and Phil, talk amongst yourselves for one moment because I forgot to do something.
All right. Well, we're back to Phil's Sports Corner.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, sure. Go ahead. What you got?
Everyone's favorite subject when I'm on the show. And no one has approached me to stop yet, so we're gonna keep going. Currently, oh my gosh, South Carolina is leading number 5 Tennessee 42-31 at the end of the third quarter.
What sport? Like
that is college football.
Oh.
Yeah, Phil's favorite topic seems to be college football.
Oh my god. Well, no, it's actually like normal football, but since we do it on Saturdays, and baseball, but baseball season's over.
Yeah,
what else? Oh my god, Arkansas is destroying Ole Miss 42-6. 5:30 left in the third quarter. What else we got? From earlier today, Michigan beat Illinois 19-17. A little bit of a squeaker there.
Michigan barely beat Illinois. I read the story on that game, and then the TCU Baylor game. It
Also
was.
a close one.
Both of them won on literally last-second field goals.
For Ken, the Bedlam game down there in Oklahoma. Currently, Oklahoma is beating 22nd ranked Oklahoma State 28-3, 8:50 in the third quarter.
Ken, that's not the right OSU. No, the right OSU is up here in Central Ohio.
No, that's the Ohio State University.
Yeah,
that's the OSU. The OSU. We have a request for some NHL news. Currently, the Islanders and the Stars are tied 2-2 in the third period. The Hurricanes are beating the Wild 1-0 end of the second. Oh, the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida... No, wait. Actually, I don't know who the Predators are. Wait. Nashville Predators, thank you, are tied 1-1.
What? Nashville has a hockey team? That's crazy.
Yes, they've had one for darn close to 20 years at this point.
What? I have no idea
Yes.
about hockey.
Also, in basketball news, Cats Dallas Mavericks won yesterday, 127-99 over the Denver Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors have yet to win an away game, I believe. Won yesterday, still at home, 111-101 over the Knicks. What else do we have?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good. All right, and that's
Oh,
And that's all
back
the time we have for sports ball
back
updates.
back to
And,
Cat at the news desk.
Blue Jackets got killed by the Red Wings today. Ouch.
Oh man,
That's no
hockey.
fun. Yes, hockey.
Oh yeah, teacher guy. They did announce that there would be no alcohol sales at the World Cup. I I would be upset about that too. Um, yeah.
So wait, real quick, Cat. Do we have? So we have got something like every night in the Armada, right? Like every day there seems to be an event.
Almost
Yes,
every day.
Almost every day except for Tuesdays, which
Tuesdays
you know,
and Wednesdays.
You know, if we had enough junior officers, we could bring back, you know, TFO Tuesdays.
I'm thinking Wednesday is going to be sports night.
What?
I'm
Sports?
gonna petition Winters for a sports show.
Oh, you want to have a sports night?
Okay. If you-
We'll see how well that goes over.
yeah, like which sports? All the sports?
Probably all the sports.
Just sports.
Well, anyway, okay, back to Armada news. We would like to take this moment to recognize a very special member who made a recent donation to the website. And that is Commander Troking Smees at Robitussin. Is that right? Robitussin's hashtag 8590. So, again, thank you so much for your donation. That
Thank
goes
you.
to help us pay our website hosting fees, production software for this show, domain name fees, restreaming software for this show, and, you know, generally supporting the community. So again, thank you so much. And if you would like to support Priority One Armada, you can make a donation on our website and receive a thank you package based on the amount you donate. Just visit PriorityOneArmada.com to find out more. Ugh. All right. Oh, I need to do the thing for the giveaway. And then we're going to go to the Gamma Quadrant. I guess you can all start making your way over there if you like, while I do the thing with the thing. Okay, I'm multitasking, excuse me.
Why are you asking me if I have any ice cream, Jesse?
Ooh, ice cream sounds good.
Mm,
All right.
Not quite right now, so it is. Winter is a little cold.
All right, I'm beaming up. You could still have ice cream in the. I mean, it's still delicious.
'Cause I want some, he says.
Oh.
Of course.
All right, Gamma Quadrant. Oh no.
Ben and Jerry's Chubby Hubby. Okay, Lance, what is that?
You know, it could be warm. Cold outside, but nice and warm and toasty in your house.
Okay, good point.
Oh, I've not had that flavor. I like just like vanilla and strawberry and chocolate. So Neapolitan,
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
but not
I-
together, like separately.
Okay, so you don't like Neapolitan.
No, I mean I don't mind it, but I still eat them separately.
You'll finish off one and then move to the next and then move to the. Gotcha. Now, I like chocolate or chocolate chip or mostly something with chocolate in it.
All right, do you guys want to go? Oh, it looks like Baron Von Zolo's headed to this blue one or the red. Oh, the blue one.
I'm still teamed up with a couple of people.
Yeah, me too.
I'm-
I guess
I'm
if anyone
teamed up
wants
with-
to join a team, just X up in game.
Tony and Lance are still teamed up with me, so if you guys want to head on over here.
Is there a maximum you can have in one sector at a time?
I don't know. Is there?
Oh, on this map?
Maybe it might be like I don't know.
I'm not sure. Let's see.
Well, we're about to find out.
18 players, and we're still on one map, so apparently everything's all good there.
In blue or?
Yeah.
No, on this in the Gamma Quadrant map.
Yeah.
No,
in
I'm
the
sorry.
Gamma
I meant
Quadrant.
in like the individual.
In the blue one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a TFO, I thought.
yeah, that was my understanding. Oh, hey, I lost a team member.
Whoops.
Whoops. Yep, Tony left me. Did you guys grab any of the other people that had X'd up in K7 or P1 chat?
No, I wasn't sure if we were. Oh, Kent is 35, for instance. Wow. Okay.
I
Okay.
invited up to teacher guy. Whoops. Nope, I missed teacher guy. My team is full.
Your team is full? Okay. Teacher guy, sent him an invite. And, oops, I'm skipping over the one person. Harkonnen, I will grab you. And,
Oh,
Phobius.
Ken says 35, for instance.
Yes. All right. I'm in the green area right now, guys.
Green, we're in blue. Well, we're waiting on
Yes,
blue.
but if you spread out among the map, you can work on it quicker.
Oh, should we go to the red one then?
Well, whichever one you guys want to work on. I just decided to go to the green area since you chose the blue area.
Oh, there goes blue. All right, never mind. I hope my team got that.
And I'm still waiting for two of my other. Oh, now down to one player to get into the Gamma Quadrant Mirrodin. Well, and I don't know. You know what? I've actually don't know if I've done this as a group. It might be team leader needs to click the button. So
Yeah,
we'll wait for.
Oh, there it goes. I'm like, I clicked the button.
Oh, I didn't know if it was team leader clicks the button or if everybody clicks the button when you're already in a full group.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know. We don't actually play the Gamma Quadrant that much.
No, and when we have done it before, I think everybody has just zoned in and gone to wherever they wanted and queued up individually. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click it and see what happens.
Yeah, ours just started.
I'm still waiting. It's like taking its time to get to me.
Is it blinking?
Yeah.
Weird.
And everybody is level 65, right? On my team?
Hope so.
Yeah, it's because for some reason the button's not working.
Oh, I'm in.
Nice. Yeah, I think it just takes a bit.
Okay, I think we're getting technical difficulties over here with my group. Alright, so everybody just go ahead, leave team, and just queue up individually if you wish. Well, yep, now it works.
That's so weird.
When I left the team and clicked the button, it worked just fine, so maybe you can't do it actually as a group.
Oh, we did it as a group. We had a full team though.
So was mine.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I think we might have gotten everybody that was, maybe one person that wasn't part of the Armada. Let's see if I recognize all of these. Nope.
Well, did either of you watch this week's episode of Prodigy?
Do I really need to tell you what the answer to that is, Kat?
I know, but the
I,
viewers don't know.
I know that. I haven't watched Prodigy at all. So at some point I will probably just wait until the show actually completes
Nice.
this season and then just binge watch the whole thing.
Nice. Phil, are you watching Prodigy?
No, I'm not. I watched the one episode with the Kobayashi Maru,
Mm-hmm.
and now that I've also watched um like clips here and there. Like, unfortunately, I don't watch it for the new characters. I watch it for like glimpses of old characters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not the point, which I completely admit, but it's kind of how I've been doing it.
Well, you might want to watch last week's episode then. Just maybe.
I will have to check it out. Thank you.
It was very good. But I don't. I wouldn't mind. I'm like, I just can't wait each week to. I couldn't save it up to watch this one. I like it. I think it's good, so I keep up with it every week. Um, but yeah, so far enjoying it. Have you guys watched anything else interesting? I did see Wakanda Forever.
So did I.
What'd you think?
I thought it was great. I really did, and
I thought it was sad.
yeah, no, there's a lot. It's a lot of emotion in there, and a lot of sadness, and yeah, it was obviously you can't do it because it's a movie, but it's almost a movie that probably didn't need a villain. Like, you could talk about like them doing that and stuff. So
I have not seen it yet.
Well, I'm not spoiling anything. I just thought it was sad. At least, conceptually, since we lost the king.
I did wonder how that was going to end up being handled.
Yeah. No, I mean, that part was done well. It's just, it's sad since, he's gone. All right. We're still working on the blue zone, or I don't know, Nova, you're doing the green zone.
Yes.
What's the progress?
Gonna find out just in a moment. Just getting out of the first run.
We are at.
Lance, have you never actually done the Gamma Quadrant Battle Zone before?
Did we lose Lance? I mean, Phil.
no, she said Lance.
She did say Lance.
Yeah,
because Lance
he said,
commented.
He said, I don't know what I'm doing here, Nova. Laugh out loud.
Oh. Alright, I guess we could.
Okay, so what we do is there's 3 different zones that we need to complete progress through, and they each have a different mechanic to them. And once you get all 3 of those zones captured, then it will go to the final zone that will have a patrol-like, TFO-like run that combines all of the mechanics from the 3 individual ones. And with this green one, if you're working on that, we collect the asteroids particles and shoot them at the ship in the middle. It can't be damaged otherwise.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. I haven't run this in
Yes.
a long time. Okay, we're headed to the red one, but I think we have to keep doing the blue one for some reason.
We got to fill
Oh,
out the thing.
You gotta
I
fill out
think.
the bar that displays when you have your map open.
Oh. Alright, well, I'm forming another team.
As long as either it is showing up on the oh, never mind. I see what you mean by that, Lance. When it says operation complete, yes, you go ahead and you leave the map. That means you did complete it, that particular version of it. You warp out, and then if it's still active on the map, if you still see the box or the um button in the corner of your screen, wherever you keep your um, I don't know what to call those over there. But if it's still displaying on the screen, then you just go ahead and you requeue back up for it.
All right, we have a full team. I am going to push the button. All right, hope y'all got that. Man, I could use a refill. But yeah, these are like mini TFOs, and then you have do several runs. But since Red doesn't have any progress, I figure we should go over here.
Let's see. The red one, I think, is the one with the swarms of ships that knock you back from the big ship in the middle that you're trying to destroy.
Oh, yeah.
And the blue one is with the satellites that you have to defend.
Yes, we just did that one.
Okay. Yeah, but these bars need to fill up, completely fill up, and then that's when the larger battle zone will become available.
Right. Okay. Briefing.
Oh,
30
hey.
seconds.
Kin's poured a cup for you, apparently.
Oh, nice. That's good, because I need a drink. Okay. I guess we could announce our second winner of our fabulous Ferengi Night giveaway.
Our second.
Wait, we're giving these things away?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you miss that, Phil?
On Ferengi Night? No, no, here's what happens. Here, we're gonna redo it. We're gonna pick someone, and they have to give us money to get the item.
All right, we'll see what we can work out. But our second winner is PC Cubed. Congratulations, you have won a T5 Decora with the coolest bridge around.
Grats, Cubed.
I will message it to you or trade with you if I see you at any point in the near future. Ow. Kitten, stop scratching me.
What's the little kitty doing?
Clawing me to death.
Oh.
Well, you know how they like to make biscuits, and then she got all tangled up in my sweater.
Oh, I see. I was going to ask, are you not giving kitten pets when kitten wants it?
No, she's sitting on my mouse hand right now. Obviously, I'm not paying enough attention to her.
Gotcha. Now you're busy playing pew-pews. Which I just noticed. I apparently had my little girl join me next to me. I did not realize she was there.
Oh,
I knew one of my cats was. I didn't know which one it was initially.
I was at work. Well, I work from home, and I was working the other day, and someone messaged me, and they needed help with this form they were trying to make, and we were talking, and her and I had never spoken on chat before, and I was sharing my camera so we could see each other, and I work in my office, and behind me are like pictures of. My dad got me a picture of Captain Kirk and Spock signed by Shatner and Nimoy, and then also the Deep Space Nine cast. And you take 3 seconds and you can see that I'm a big Star Trek fan. And we're talking, she's like, "Oh, you're into Star Trek?" And I said, "Yeah, I have been since I was a kid." And I forget what else she asked me, and she's like, "Do you have a cat?" And I was like, "No, why? I have a dog." And she's like, "Oh, okay." But I'm like, I'm curious what I said to her, or what about my background was like, "Oh, he probably has a cat." She's like, a very strange question.
Do you guys want to form another team? Actually, everybody just queue up. I think we'll still get into one together. Brent, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry you have to work
Admiral.
tomorrow. See you later.
Good night, Brent. Once again, congratulations.
I queued up. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Lance. I was trying to invite you to the team. Okay, I think we have a team.
Cairo says, I guess some people think that all nerds have cats because the internet is also full of cats.
I mean,
Too. Like maybe that was like a nerd thing. Oh, he's nerdy, so he's probably got a cat.
oh, maybe she just likes cats. All right, we're at 33%. Let's see, blue is at 58%, green is at 50%. So we have a little time on these. And we're waiting for the TFO to start. All right, well, who has other news you want to talk about? Or shows you can recommend?
Oh, not really watching any shows at the moment except for Andor, the new Star Wars show. And that's been real good. That's been entertaining.
Super good.
I need to catch up. I was gonna, maybe I'll watch that tomorrow.
Apparently, it's possible to outfly the asteroid collection on on Sinister Gathering, because I had them flying behind me and I'm like, why isn't the button lighting up to where it's collected the asteroids? I had to slow down.
Oh.
That's the first. What's sad is the fact that I've got faster speed on some of my other ships, and I've never had that happen.
All right. Oh, wait. Well, when the briefing is over, yeah, you just shoot those things. Lance. Let's see. Ken recommends Spirited. That's not that Christmas show, is it?
I'm not sure which one it is.
Kind of over Christmas show.
Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, A Christmas Carol adaptation.
No, I'm done with Christmas movies right now. Unless it's Die Hard.
It's November. It's not. Right now, there's still 6 weeks of Christmas.
Hey, there's a couple of local radio stations here that started playing Christmas music on November 1st.
That's great.
Each morning I wake up to hearing Christmas music.
Ugh, awful. Yeah, well, I'm all Christmas movied out these days. I mean, Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. But I always watch Trading Places too during the holidays because that's a good holiday movie.
I am not familiar with that one. What's that one about?
Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy? It's a classic.
I don't really watch a lot of Christmas movies.
I mean, it's not really a Christmas movie, but just tangentially Christmas movie. But it's such a good movie.
And as Cairo pointed out, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's an action movie that seems to happen at Christmas, but has no other connection to it at all.
What? Don't think about Christmas. Come on. Um, yeah, so yes, Lance, for this one, you just shoot the things. Uh, um, but you know, here in the U.S., next week we have Thanksgiving. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a day off where you just eat all the things that you shouldn't eat.
Exactly. So actually, next week, a majority of the Armada's activities will end up going on a little bit of a break.
Yeah, we won't have TFO Thursday next Thursday because we'll be doing the whole Thanksgiving thing and I'll be in food
Exactly.
comas. Um,
Although James did say, I messaged him last night, and he did say that he is going to do Accolade Hunter stream on Monday afternoon. And I think that Lance has plans to join him along with myself.
oh, I
Because
thought
we're.
Lance was watching planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh, well, Lance and I were actually talking about it last night in Discord. And I said, you know what? Actually, let me double check on that. I'm not sure if James is planning on doing one since it is at the beginning of the week. So I asked him and he said, yeah, sure. And so, cool.
um,
Whether
are,
we'll be whether we'll be continuing on with what James has been helping me out on or doing something different is unknown at the moment. James has been helping my main character get through the entire campaign, which I have never done on my main.
hmm, that's exciting. Like all the missions, story missions?
All of the story missions, I have never done all of the story missions on any one character. So I uh, picked my main character to go. Well, originally, he was trying to get all the accolades in some of the earlier missions, and you need all three careers. I'm like, well, the only science officer I have is my main science officer that's got everything completed, and so he's blown up a number of times during those streams because sometimes we would not get the match level correctly. And when he's playing a character that's level 25 and I'm playing a character that's level 65, yeah, bad stuff can happen.
What? I'm shocked.
Wait,
Um,
you can't level sync? Wait, did I misunderstand that?
yeah, but
No, no,
sometimes
no.
you forget to do it.
What would happen is he would invite us to group and I would go ahead and we would level sync. And sometimes what happens is on his loading, he gets kicked off. Sometimes he just has issues with loading into a map. And when that happens, it no longer matches us. And everything then ends up as a level 65 mob, either on that map or the next map. And then we don't realize it until too late. And uh, James has already gone boom.
Yeah, that's too bad. All right, where are we at on this?
The green area is almost finished. We'll see where we're at when we get this run done.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not sure, but hopefully the red zone is getting
Hey,
there.
I see what you're saying there, Ken. Boom, boom, especially when Nova is flying with you. No, a lot of times I'm the one that goes boom, and then Winters has fun with that.
All right.
Yeah, he starts singing, and I can hear him all the way from the other side of the pond.
He's not supposed to be singing when you guys are streaming.
No, 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 no. It's not when we're streaming. It's just we're in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, he does not do it when we are streaming. He knows better.
For sure. Um, yeah, so I hope we get some good sales for the holidays because I would like some new ships. almost was gonna see about buying some ships today, but I couldn't decide on what I wanted. But
I like
then
using. Oh, sorry, Kat.
I'm like, but then that whole Muds bundle is coming out, so I guess I'm not gonna be buying anything until that comes out.
Okay, green area is done now. Let's head on over to the red area because it needs the most help and it's on the farthest corner of the map.
What were you saying, Phil?
No, I was just gonna say I like using the sales for like slots, services, like stuff like like buying uniforms I don't have and filling out stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I always get like duty officer
Oh yeah,
slots. But I always love a Lobby sale because you can get all kinds of good stuff.
kind of. I feel like I've been kind of saving my Lobby for an anticipation of like Strange New World stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like it's if they were gonna do it, it's taken a while, or maybe. I mean, I say that out of total ignorance, without knowing how long. One, if they're even trying to do anything for it, and two, how long it realistically takes to put something in the game related to it.
I mean,
These ships notwithstanding.
yeah, I think it just takes time, and they have to like maybe wait a certain amount of time till stuff is released before they're able to release anything like that. And I don't know what the rules are. All right, looks like blue is almost done too. So yeah, we have.
Actually, blue just completed it, just hit 100%. Wait, no, it didn't.
Almost.
95%.
Yeah, I'm like we're at about 65% probably.
Yeah, I looked at the wrong area when I started to say that. Okay, queuing for Break the Circle now.
Okay, if I go get a refill, can y'all talk amongst yourselves?
Maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I'm sure you can
Okay.
trust us, Kat.
My nose is so parched.
So let's talk about how Kat doesn't trust us to fill some dead air for 5 minutes, Nova.
No, of course she doesn't. So how long have you been playing STO?
So I've been playing this game since launch, but not straight through launch. And what's funny is that when the game came out, I thought it was going to be like Nova, you'd be the captain, and I would be like your chief engineer or something, and like we would like work together on a ship, not realizing that we all had our own individual ships. Um, so when it came out, I pre-ordered it from Walmart, and I went to get it, and I brought it home, and I loaded it up, and it was great. And I guess other games took precedence and stuff took over, so I haven't been on it consistently since it came out. But I remember some stuff from back then, like the original intro mission, old Deep Space Nine with the giant ceilings. So from the start, I've been around, but more consistently, especially since COVID. So, what about you?
Somewhat similar, actually. My main character I made like a couple of months after launch, and just took a while in leveling him, and took some breaks, came back, took more breaks, got lifetime eventually, and then took a very extended break, and that was a nice pile of zen to come back to.
Oh, sure. No, I also bought the Lifetime, I think a year and a half ago, and it's been great.
I would say that Mallory and I got ours right around the time that Legacy of Romulus dropped. And we got that big Romulan bundle that came out then for the expansion. And then unfortunately it was shortly after that point that we both went on to other games. Yeah, so we eventually ended up coming back here.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Now you can ask the viewers how we did.
All right. How did they do? Wow, I just got in here. Sorry about leaving this for so long.
Ow, it wasn't that long. It was actually kind of short.
I still have my headset on. I could hear you guys.
Oh, okay. Do you have a wireless headset or?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I do. Sometimes the reception doesn't, if I have to go see what the dogs are doing outside, it might not
gotcha.
reach that far. But yeah, I was just in the other room. All right. So where are we at? Almost.
We
I'm
have got.
queuing again for the red zone.
Yep. One, maybe two more runs left in it.
Did we thank
86%.
Tailored Gaming for following us? If not, thank you so
Did
much.
I don't think we did. When
Uh,
did that happen?
like 37 minutes ago.
Oh,
So
oops.
sorry.
Oh yeah, we're bad on that.
I mean, we were busy doing, fighty stuff, but let's kick off our final giveaway
That is true.
while we're waiting for this to go on and while you guys are patiently waiting but getting all kind of info about our co-host today.
The
Please.
cubed.
Oh, wait, hold
Cube.
on. Please type
Cube?
the word Praetor
Sure.
into chat for your chance to win our final Decora of the evening. All right, sorry, Nova. Whoops. Did we lose people?
Nova.
What happened?
Oh,
Wait.
wrong button. I pushed my tab button. It's right below my push to talk button. So, Cubed has been in the fleet for a year and a half and 10 days, he says. And Cairo joined when Discovery Tunes came in
Oh, very cool.
and had apparently been listening to the P1 podcast and heard of the game through that.
That's very cool. I've been playing since 2014, like right after, was it the Delta Quadrant expansion? And then about 2 weeks later, I bought Lifetime because I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Hey, did this complete? Man, I am not paying attention.
We still apparently need one more run in the blue area.
Oh,
That apparently didn't get finished off.
all right. Headed over there. Lance,
Oh.
you've been playing off and on since 2010 now. That's
Yeah.
basically launch, though, right?
Yes, that was the year that it launched. So Lance seems to be similar to Phil and myself. Baron von Zolo might be already working on the blue area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never really played any any games before I played Star Trek Online. I was not a gamer. Not that I really call myself that anyway now, but I just had never played any other games.
But how long have you been playing now?
Yeah, since 2014.
That's quite a while.
I know. So,
And you're calling yourself not really a gamer, and it's been 8 years.
I mean, I play like 2 games. I think most of you guys play like all kinds of games.
Yes, I certainly fall into that category for a very long time. The only game I've probably played longer is World of Warcraft.
Same here.
A game that is an ongoing game like this.
Started World of Warcraft when Burning Crusade was the current expansion.
The best expansion.
Well, I didn't actually cap until Lich came, and I really wasn't all that familiar with raiding, even though I did do some raiding. It wasn't until later on that I started to understand stuff a little better.
Aw, thanks, Ken. I'm like, I play this in Final Fantasy 14, where I mostly just decorate my apartment. Oh, are we queuing for the
We
final assault? Nice.
are now queuing for the final assault. Good luck, everybody.
All right, let me read the briefing. Okay, here we go.
Well, as I said, if you would have asked me this in 2010, if I'd still be playing this game in 2022, I would have said there's no way it'll last that long.
Yeah,
Here we are.
I mean, it might be running on a formula, but yeah, I mean, it's still fun to me. I guess for everyone, otherwise we wouldn't be here.
Yes. Although I have noticed since I came back to consistent playing that, yeah, you can still suffer from burnout if you end up doing some stuff a little too much. So, taking a little bit of a break every now and then is helpful.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's sometimes, real life gets in the way, or you are wanting to play another game for a while. I mean, I did play some SWOTOR for just to see what that was like. And yeah, I really liked Final Fantasy. The story was really good. So, once you've played all the stories on Star Trek Online, sometimes you don't want to keep playing the same stories.
And running the same TFOs and
Right?
patrols.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it does get repetitive.
Grinding all the dill, grinding all the marks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you need a way to, switch it up.
Lance has been a Star Trek nerd since he was 5.
Really? Aw.
I happened to start watching when I was, I don't know, a teenager. I caught an episode of Next Gen, Sins of the Father, that my mom was watching. And I sat down and I watched it with her, and then I discovered that it was Saturday afternoons, evenings, where they show the new episodes, and it took me a while to understand how exactly syndicated television worked.
Right.
Weekly episodes that were brand new, and the other stuff was all reruns.
Yeah, I mean, I watched I watched reruns of the original series and the animated series when I was younger, before Next Generation came out. But we watched Next Gen. We used to have watch parties.
I really didn't know, and honestly, I still don't. Well, like the exception of the fleet, like a lot of people who watch Star Trek, like I maybe during college I could have. No, well, I was in college from 05 to 09, so Enterprise is already over. I don't even know if I could have like found a watch party somewhere.
I mean, this was what, the early 90s, so.
I recorded the episodes and I just watched them on my own
Nice.
whenever I felt like it.
Yeah, I remember, watching DS9. The first couple, like, I don't think I made it through the first season until much later. The first season's kind of rough.
I remember when it premiered, I was all excited. I was, what was it, 93? I was.
I think something like that.
It was.
Yeah, 93. Deep Space Nine was 93. I was 6. And yeah, and I remember being sick, and I wanted to stay up and watch it, and I couldn't. I remember seeing Jake and Cisco on the dock at the very beginning of the pilot, and then falling asleep, and then waking up, and the credits were rolling. And I was like, man, and that was, you had to tape stuff on a VCR if you wanted to watch it, and
Exactly.
it was I don't remember the next time I got to see it.
Have you watched it in its entirety since?
You mean since the first, like since I was a kid, or
Yeah.
um I th- I think when Netflix was doing the discs, so like mid 2000s, I watched it again all the way through. But no, I don't tend to, for better or for worse, like rewatch entire things like that, in its entirety, not to be repetitive. Like I'll pick out like my favorite D Space Nine episode is Improbable Cause and the Dice Cast, that two-parter.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Like the Odo and Garrick stuff and the Defiant, like it's easily my favorite. So I'll watch like episodes like that over and over again. But as an entire walkthrough, no, not really.
All right. Nova, do you guys do entire watch throughs of stuff?
It's been a while since we actually have done one. I did a rewatch of Lower Decks on my own earlier this year. I tried to do it before the season premiered, but I didn't quite get it finished.
Nice. Yeah, I rewatch stuff all the time just because I just can't even decide of all the new things to watch, what to watch.
There's with streaming now and all these other companies that are doing their own shows, is there is an amazing amount of programming that's available to watch.
Yeah. Do we just finish this? Or do we have to run it again?
Yeah, keep on running it when that timer's going, and you'll get better prizes.
All right.
So this last part, works the same way that the three individual ones do, except it combines mechanics from the three of those together.
Oh, okay.
Babylon 5 was a good show as well.
Well, technically, DS9 was first, right? Then Babylon 5 was 94. Hang on. I'm gonna double check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cite my citation needed. I'm working on it.
Norm Thor says love DS9, but was a ripoff of Babylon 5, which indicates that B5 was first.
No, DS9 was 93 to 99. Voyager was 95 to 01. Babylon 5 was 94 to 98. Babylon 5, God, I love that show. I could do a whole episode on that show, but that's so good.
I haven't watched that. I think I only watched it like when it first came out. Oh, and I remember liking it, but I didn't obsessively watch it.
It's got plenty of action, but there's also a lot of high concept. Like it's very and what's funny about Babylon 5, it seems like almost everything matters. And if you like go to the Wikipedia page of Babylon 5, like at the bottom of each episode, it'll say like how this matters to like the arc and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that J. Michael Straczynski, who made the show, was like super like restrictive on like what was on the page. You had to say, don't improvise, don't change it, boom boom boom. It was like his show, you know. The George Lucas of syndicated television. But one show that just came out on Blu-ray that I loved, that I only watched maybe a handful of years ago, is Sequest DSV.
Oh, you never watched that before?
No, I mean I knew it was on when I was a kid, but I only watched it a couple of years ago. I have it on DVD. And what's funny is that the guy, for those of you who don't know, Sequest is a show about um, a sub underwater, and they do stuff. It's kind of like Star Trek but underwater. It's like Star Trek: The Next Generation, and Roy Schneider's in it, a few other characters. Jonathan Brandis, may rest in peace. But at the end of every episode in the first season, they had this guy, Bob Woodward, from the Ocean. I forget the name of the thing. It's NOAA here in America, and he would give like a little recap about the science that was in Sequest, because the first season, especially, they really tried to make it like a science show. So he would talk about what was happening in that episode. And one year, I was at a conference for work, and he was the keynote speaker. And I was like, "Oh my god, that's the Sequest guy!" And all my coworkers are like, "What are you talking about?" So at his little meet and greet, I went up to him and I said, "Hey man, I just want to say I loved you at the end of those Sequest episodes." And he was like, "Oh my god, no one ever talks to me about that." He's like, "I enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun." And it was a nice moment. He was a really cool guy.
Wow.
It has been a long time since I had seen any of those episodes. I had actually forgotten about that show.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that show. Maybe like once or twice. All right, 3 minutes left, everyone. Oh, maybe I should do the thing for the thing. Hold on.
Is the timer on the Battle Zone actually going to finish at 11 o'clock, the same time the stream's supposed to end?
I don't know.
I'm inside another run at the moment, so I do not see that timer.
Man, the 90s was really just a time of like random science fiction.
Oh my god, because guess what I was talking about with a friend of mine last night was the X-Files and how much it was so awesome.
Oh my god, yeah, quintessential 90s right there.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
But like, even those and it was such a range. It was like you shows that just like blew it out of the water, like X-Files and the Star Trek shows, and then you had like those, Sequest in like 3 years, Earth 2,
Oh,
that was one year.
Farscape. Farscape.
Farscape, a couple of years. Space Above and Beyond, that was another one. That was only a year. I think that's when they redid the Outer Limits too. But that was a couple of years.
Ken says, yeah, Alien Nation. Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
Alien Nation.
Yeah.
Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict. Andromeda. I loved Andromeda. I love that show.
Space Hercules is what Lance calls it.
Was Sorbo in Andromeda?
Yeah, he was the captain.
Oh.
Captain Dylan Hunt, I think, or something.
Oh.
He was really cool. Yeah, it's just kind of a time where they just kind of threw a bunch of stuff together.
I think I'm doing this thing wrong. Aren't you supposed to get like a special weapon or something to shoot these things?
You gotta
gather the asteroids up,
Yeah, I did.
and you'll have a special button, or maybe it might be lucky. It'll put it in your
Oh, there it is.
hotkeys.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I always
Okay.
was missing it before.
There is 1 minute left,
Sweet.
so I have time to hop in for one last run.
Aha. Alright, I just ended one. Try one more. Listen, dog, I heard that.
For some reason, I'm not actually hearing the doggos tonight.
Oh, he wasn't.
Oh, wait.
I'm like, he was just growling. You couldn't hear that. Now he just is
No.
woofing at me.
Okay. I did hear the woof there. I was impressed. Really, haven't heard them at all tonight. So either.
I told you it's too cold. They're all under the covers.
Oh, that's right. You did say that they were hiding.
Uh-huh. My landlord came to look at my fireplace today, which would be nice to have that be fixed.
He did not say at the time whether or not it was repairable.
Oh, they have to send a guy.
Of course. It's always send a guy.
Right. Lance, I have seen Hell on Wheels, and yes, it's so good. Yes, everything Anson Mount is excellent. Oh yeah, and O'Brien too is in that one.
Speaking of Anson Mount, your friend who dressed like Pike didn't show up, did he?
No, he had a thing come up, so he said.
Gotcha.
Next show though.
Next show. Wait a minute. Are you hosting another show this year?
I don't know. I thought so. You never know. Maybe someone will need me to fill in.
That is true. James did have to fill in for Winters last week because Winters had a very, very, very bad cold, and it's good to hear him back to normal.
Yeah, was on death's door. But yeah, no, my friend, he was on the other podcast with me. I guess the week of Halloween.
Yes, you did actually mention that, and I said, unfortunately, we're at the Mallory's at the wrong Patreon pledge level to be able to see that because you said it was a Patreon.
Yeah, I still haven't watched it, but
well,
you
you participated in it.
Yeah, I'm like,
so
I don't usually rewatch the stuff, but maybe that one because my outfit was good too.
I totally understand not rewatching stuff because I don't like listening to myself.
Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing.
I don't sound like that. I swear.
I agree with your wife, Ken. I will watch all of those things. I can highly not recommend the Lindsay Lohan Hallmark Christmas movie. It's really, really terrible.
Why'd you watch it?
That's a long story, but essentially I had a house guest that is a huge fan of all things Hallmark and Christmas, and I was pretty much that's what we had to watch.
Stuck with having to watch that. I remember you mentioning that, and you were so relieved when the
Christmas movie onslaught was over. Yes.
Finally departed the residence.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
And Teacher Guide, not only does apparently he have to listen to himself, he also has to watch himself because he says having to edit his video lectures is kind of torture.
Oh wow, I didn't know you had to do that. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's not the best time, but also yeah, the Hallmark Christmas movies. I just don't get it. Those are not good.
They serve a niche audience.
That is true.
One time, the only time I've ever watched one was at a dentist. It was on the dentist, and it was about a girl who had cancer, and she wrote a children's story based on her experience, and like the whole town rallies behind her and does stuff, and like right before the end of the movie, you think she's about to like, die to the cancer, but of course it's a Hallmark movie, so she survives and becomes a best-selling author and donates the whole thing. It was like the emotions. They just try to get you going, and then right at the end, everything's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty implausible.
Hallmark movies were pretty implausible.
um, oh, but I do have other related news. Hopefully, the dog will stop barking. You know, they're doing a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special this year. If you didn't know, they are doing one, and my friends in the old 97s are in the movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet Teacher Guy knows who they are. But yeah, they're in costume. I mean, they're like in makeup and like full on. They were posting some of the photos on their Facebook page today. Yeah, Hyper Hydra. Yes, very exciting. Anyway, they're a really good band from Dallas, and they're in the new Guardians special.
impressive.
Yeah. Well, the lead singer of that band, Rhett, knows everybody. He was in the season finale of 30 Rock too. Yeah. And also Trisha Helfer from Battlestar Galactica was in one of their videos.
Nice.
Small world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited for that Christmas special. It should be really good. All right, are we done here? This thing started over, so that's the Gamma Quadrant, y'all. Oh, see, even the dog is ready for this to be over. Let's announce the final winner, shall we?
I hear the dog's ready.
Yeah, I know.
Dog wants attention.
One moment. Yeah, that's the what have you been doing in there for so long kind of bark.
Oh, that's what that kind of bark is.
Yeah. All right. The winner of our last T5 Ferengi Decora of the night is at Mirrodin. Well done.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Mirrodin.
Let's
Like
see.
the Great Bridge of Mirrodin?
I don't know, but if you can whisper me your in-game @handle. I think you were a Twitch viewer. Since I don't think you're on my friends list. Oh, wait a minute. Is that you like right over here next to me? It sure is. Well, hold on. I'm going to come trade with you.
I think Mirrodin was one of our very recent members
Oh.
that joined up.
Well, very cool. All right, Mirrodin, I'm trading you a Decora. There you go. Well done. Congrats. Welcome to the Armada. Why is this stuck here? Excellent. Okay. 2 of the 3 giveaways successfully given away. That's like a momentous event for me.
You can easily chase down Cubed.
Yeah, I'm like, I know where he is. He's on my friends list.
Yep, he's in ESD right now, it looks like. Or you can just go to the nearest mailbox and drop
Yeah,
it in
I'm
there.
like, I can go to the bridge of my Ferengi ship and mail it to him. Because you know
Okay,
what?
or that.
That bridge has all of those things. With all of that,
Wow.
I hereby conclude this session of the Priority One Armada Council of Economic Advisors and episode 242 of the Priority One Armada livestream. Before we go, I will give you a free sample of our next session. Winters will be in the captain's chair with Lance and Selleck next week. Oh, actually, not next week, the week after that, because Thanksgiving is next week in the United States. But with that show and with every show, we'll be talking about the latest business in Star Trek Online and Priority One Armada. Plus, we'll be partnering up with you in a very limited partnership in another adventure zone because the riskier the road, after all, the greater the profit.
A wise Ferengi can hear Profit in the Wind, or in the Priority One Armada chat channel, by typing in the in-game chat box /channel join space Priority One. That's all one word, and then hit the enter key.
The Priority One Armada has multiple KDF and Federation fleets, all of which have a profitable opportunity for you. Yes, you, but not you. But yes, you. Learn more at PriorityOneArmada.com.
This episode of Priority One Armada Live is brought to you by our community patrons through Patreon.com. Find out about the thank you packages we offer for each tier and add your support at patreon.com/Priority One Armada. It's your support that keeps us going.
Speaking of Patreon, a special thanks to our Patreon supporters like Wiley Coyote, Prince 1983, Teacher Guy, Amerjan, Tazan, Asar, Four, Seal, Karaba, B Film Fan, Gojinx, Miller, Shijiro, Eric Allen, Victor Val, Astro, Lance, Quicksilver, and our newest patrons, Mufasa and CR. Is that Panda? Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being our patrons.
Kat,
What?
you missed a Patreon
Who?
supporter. Yourself.
Yeah, I didn't want to name myself.
That's okay. That leaves it for one of us to take care
Kat,
of.
thank you for being a member of our Patreon.
You're welcome.
Would you also want to be notified of our next live stream? Then follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, pending, Facebook, YouTube. If they bring back MySpace, we'll go there too. You never know when we have another giveaway.
Oh man, Cairo, that was funny. Before we go, I'd like to say thanks to our artist, Jason Smith, thanks to our community manager, James, and thanks to Jesse for advertising in-game. And a very special thank you to FCA Council member Nova and Mayhard Do Phil for joining me this week. Nice to know blackmail always works. And finally, a big thanks to you guys, the viewers, because without you, we would have no one to exploit. So until next week, don't ask, just take, and maybe the blessed exchequer always find you in good profits. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.